A very good morning to all the students of Class Plus 2C. So almost many students have joined. Let's continue with our beautiful poem, A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. So there are some students who were not present yesterday, and for them I need to give a brief introduction once again, and then kindly be present on daily basis. Beta, you are missing very important chapters and poems, so please. Okay. Those who were present yesterday, they can also give this bit of introduction. So, firstly, I'm going to ask, okay, we have, okay, Anmol Nagpal, you just read the quote from the board. Anmol Nagpal.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Anmol. What's written on the board? It's visible to you?
नहीं मैम इसलिए वो थोड़ी लेट फ्रैक्शन पढ़ रही है.
Okay, fine. Then I will watch. Okay, the quote on the board says, other things are visible to you, Anmol?
हाँ जी मैम, वो तो मैंने लिख लिया.
Okay, so what is the first theme? You just read that.
Help us to cope up with negativity.
Okay, before that,
A continuing source of joy.
yes, a thing of beauty is a continuous source of joy. Fine, the complete theme is that. The name is written there. So let me read the quote for you first. I've written, let's cherish the little things in life. Fine. So it is also related with this poem, only a thing of beauty. Uh, Before starting the poem, you know, let me share one it's a real life you can say example. There was a very, there is not was there is a very, very famous musician. The thing, that person belongs to, I guess, Washington. So I don't exactly remember the name of that person, but he's very famous and, popular musician. And one day he decided that, let me go into the public, and let me play the violin over there. So he goes, you might have heard this, or you might have read somewhere, but let me share this with you. So he decided that I will go and I will play violin, and let's see how many people notices, how many people notice what I'm doing over there. So you know that in foreign countries it's a very common culture that people, they play a music kind of anything, like harmonium, or you can say piano, or guitar. Fine, whatever musical instrument. Harmonium is common in India, otherwise in foreign countries usually violin and guitar. You can see the musicians playing in the streets, and people, they just uh, give whatever amount they would like to give for in the, you can say, appreciation. They do not beg from others. Like in India we have beggars, they are begging and asking for money, but they do something, they are playing music, and then in return they are expecting something. So one day that musician, he decided that I will go and play music. So he, boarded one of the trains, the local trains over there, and he started playing music. So one of the onlookers, and he was being recorded also, so that was his plan. So he kept on playing the music, and one person, two persons, they were looking at him, others were just ignoring him, and he was, playing the most intricate piece of music on his violin. So that was the one of the, you can say, famous music of that time. You have famous songs and all that way. So nobody was taking notice. A boy of 3-year old, he was noticing. Then his mother, asked the boy to leave the place, and immediately, like he spent almost 3 to 4 hours over there, and in 3 to 4 hours he could just only 3 to 4 people noticed him. So in the next month he decided, "Ki, okay, let me have, organize one show, that music show he decided to organize for his audience." And in a, a huge theater he booked for that, and his pamphlets were distributed, hoardings were there that he's going to play music. And house full was there, full house and everybody booked, and you can say dollars or pounds, whatever currency was there. So they spent a lot of money to watch the show because the name of that person was associated. Now, what is the outcome of that incident? Anybody can tell me? He played beautiful music in the local train, and nobody knew that he's that musician because he might have disguised his face, or nobody was able to recognize him. And then when he played the same music or the kind of music in the theater where people spent money to watch him, to listen to him, and then they were satisfied. What is the difference? Anybody can say anything about this? What do you learn about this? Yes, Rana. What do you think about it? Those who will not respond, they are absent for me, please. Yes.
If he has fame, he can able to sell his tickets, but when he come out as a common person, nobody show his their attraction towards him.
Okay, fine. So Rana Guji says that if a person is common man, nobody pays attention, and if he's famous, then others are, you know, able to notice him because of the name and fame he earned. Vaibhav says. Rasika says might be he had been a famous person already. No, how can you relate this thing to this? I want to relate this incident with this poem, A Thing of Beauty. The actual thing is, in our daily lives, we are so busy that we are like people were heading. He chose the place, a train. Fine, people were heading to their destinations in the morning. Some people were going to, most of them were going to their work only, obviously. So they were so busy in their daily routines. We all are so busy in our daily routines that we do not notice any beauty around us. Beautiful things are surrounding us in abundance. God has bestowed upon us beautiful gifts. Natural gifts are there: sun, moon, beautiful forests and greenery, and fine birds and animals, yes. But apart from that, man-made beautiful things are also there. Music is food to, you can say, soul. Music is there, and many other talents are there, but we never notice anything around us. We are so busy in our schedules. Fine. So when we are free, when he booked this, and when he announced that, when he made this announcement, then people, extracted time out of their busy schedules. Fine. And then they, bought tickets for that show. Yes, there are, like Gaurav is writing, according to me, people only judge person through their air and earning, Yes, you're right. That is a separate thing. Yes, you can associate a number of things with this incident also, that people judge, if you are famous, then they are after you. And when you are a common man playing the same music, then nobody notices you. Yes, that is fine. But I wanted to relate this incident with this poem, A Thing of Beauty. Okay. So the thing is, many little things. So I have written the quote. If you're not able to read, let me read it for you. Let's cherish the little things in life. We are running after the big things. In that mad rush, we forget that we have little things around us that we need to cherish. Little thing can be anything. You can play with a baby, you can play with a toddler, you can go for a stroll, you can spend time with the old people, listen to their stories, listen to some music. These days, people, play instruments. Children are playing sometime instrument. An old man, women can be seen playing some. In Punjab, so this is common, like they're playing dholak, or you can say some beggars are there, but they do something to earn. They're not like asking for money for free. So many beautiful things are surrounding us, but the thing is, we do not have time to listen to it or look over it. Fine. So let's so now most of you have joined. So I was sharing that incident. Now let's continue with our poem only. A Thing of Beauty is a Joy Forever. So you have no, Beta, please note down the themes written on the board. Let me speak again. A Thing of Beauty is a continuous source of joy. The very first and foremost theme of this poem is, so let's discuss all the themes. They are interlinked, one and the same thing, but you can say in a different way. Second is help us cope up with negativity. So what is the, use of the observing these beautiful things, little things in life, that they help us cope up with negativity. There are a lot of negativity around us. So if we will concentrate on the beautiful objects, things, concepts, ideas, fine, then we will be more positive, I need to say. Then God has blessed us with so many beautiful things. We should be grateful for what we have rather than we should crib for what we do not have. So this is also one of the themes. Then we need to bond with them. There is need to, get connected with these beautiful things, be part of your daily life. Then they make a life more beautiful and worth living. Everyone should have a purpose in life. Only then life is worth living. Otherwise, there is no, we feel like secluded, we feel alone, we feel lonely and depressed. But if we have some purpose in life, if we are associated with some beautiful ideas, beautiful people around us, only then we will be able to live life purposefully. So one beautiful purpose should be there. So can you see the screen, beta? Just send me the feedback. Can you see my screen? I have shared the PDF. Okay, and Mole is saying yes. Fine. Okay, fine. Most of the students. Fine. Now let's continue again. The poem is written by this poem, A Thing of Beauty, is written by John Keats. Please open your books also. It is taken from the poem entitled Endymion. I discussed yesterday also that A Thing of Beauty is an extraction from the poem or a poetic romance Endymion. Fine. It was written by John Keats only. And actually, Endymion, it's a imaginary, you can say, a tale, and in which it's a Greek mythology. Background of this poem, A Thing of Beauty, is from Endymion, and it is from Greek mythology about a shepherd named Endymion. So his, quest for his love, he wanted to search his love Diana, and and in his quest he had the vision of moon goddess. So he started searching for that beautiful girl, and then he finds an earthly maiden, and he thought that he was searching for Diana, but he just met an earthly woman, and he imagined that he was searching for the moon goddess actually. But finally, when he found that earthly beautiful girl, and later on he got to know that this is the same girl he was looking forward to. Fine. So this is one Greek mythology. From basis of that, this poem was taken from that poem Endymion. So this part of this poem is in your syllabus. This is not the complete one. Fine. They have taken the extraction, A Thing of Beauty, from Endymion. Remember that. Now let's talk about the poem which is included in your syllabus, A Thing of Beauty. So poet says, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." We have done first stanza yesterday. Let's revise that first, and then we will continue with the further stanzas. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. This is the first stanza. Mark it, beta. Meaning of bower is a shady place under the tree. I already discussed with you all. The poet says that beauty is a continuous source of joy. So very first line is the theme of the poem. Fine. It never fades away. Its value never diminishes. It never fades away. Rather, it keeps on increasing with the passing time. So the perception of the poet regarding beauty is that it never goes off. Fine. And rather it beautifies more and more. It beautifies more and more. And for the poet, beauty is like, what is beauty according to the poet? Some students are still joining. So according to the poet, beauty is like a beautiful shady tree under whose shade we all creatures, human beings, animals, birds, everybody can relish the, you can shade of that beautiful tree, and they can, when we relish the beautiful objects given by God, fine, like forest, like beautiful trees and plants and bower, a shady place, fine. And what will happen when we relish the beautiful things? We will get a sleep full of sweet dreams. We will be able to have a sound sleep, and out of sound sleep we will be have beautiful dreams. You know, our dreams also depend upon the quality of our sleep. If you are restless, fine, you won't be able to have good dreams. If you're having negativity in your mind and you're sleeping with negativity, then definitely you're not going to get a good sleep. But yes, always, end your night with a beautiful thought and idea, and just remind yourself of the things you love in your life. Find beautiful things, concepts, people, or anyone. Fine. So when you think beautiful, positive things at night, you will get definitely a good sleep, and out of that you will have beautiful dreams also, and then your health will be improved. You will get good health and quiet breathing. I already discussed that our breathing system depends upon how we think, how we behave. If you are too much angry, your breathing system will be very fast. If you are at peace, you are calm, you are contented, you are satisfied with what you have in your life, then your breathing will be very quiet. Fine. So this is the very first stanza. Poet is saying that a thing of beauty is a continuous source of joy. Beauty keeps on increasing, its value never diminishes. It is just like a shady tree. Power means a shady place under the tree. Fine. So it is just like a bower for us, and it will definitely give us a good sleep full of sweet dreams, and it will improve our health. Fine. And quiet breathing also. Clear? The very first stanza is clear to all. Please send me your feedback if any doubt is there. Fine. So let me continue with the second stanza. Please listen to this poem very carefully. So this is we are going to discuss now. I have highlighted it. You can see. Firstly, please write down the meaning of the words given in this stanza. Underline the word morrow. 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 Morrow is the following day. Morrow is the following day. Some students are having connection problem. I guess they are exiting and entering again and again. Then please check your windows and doors are open so that you do not have any network connection problem. Okay. So therefore, on every morrow, morrow means the following day. Reading. Next word is reading. WREATHING. Underline this word. It means you can say encircle or surround. You can say in simple language, surround or encircle. ENCIRCLE. Encircling or surrounding. Fine. Reading means surrounding or encircling. Then next word is despondence. Despondence means depressed, dejected. Fine. Despondence means depressed or dejected. Dearth, then there is inhuman dearth. Dearth is like, something is less in number, then we say there is dearth of something. Fine. Less quantity of something, then we say there is dearth, DEARTH. Then we have gloomy. Gloomy means sad. Gloomy means sad. Clear? So let's continue with this now. The poet says that every morrow means every day. Fine. Morrow here means every following day, or every day and every following day. So poet says, therefore, on every morrow, are we reading a flowery band to bind us to the earth? Spite of despondence, of the inhuman dirt, of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways, made for our searching, yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall. So in this poem, in this very stanza, poet John Keats, he says that on every day, are we putting in efforts? Are we surrounding us with beautiful objects given by God so that we can bind ourselves to this earth? Fine. So he's saying that it is the beauty which fills us with the spirit to live. It is the beauty which builds us, a kind of, it imbibes desires in us to live life hopefully, to live life positively. So are we reading ourselves? Are we encircling ourselves with a flowery band to bind us to the earth? Means, are we enjoying or relishing the beautiful objects given to us on this earth? Fine. So he's asking a question to himself and to all of us. So then he says, yes, there is spite of despondency. Yes, there is spite here. Also means, the word spite means hatred. Fine. He's saying that yes, there is hatred, there is depression, there is dejection. He's going to talk about all the negative things. Yesterday we did list of good things, the list of bad things, those who were present. You remember, in the list of bad things, I have written dejection, gloomy days, over darkened ways, and sadness, and darkness which is prevailing in your lives, or hopelessness and negativity, cruelty. Fine. So this is what poet is going to talk about. He's saying that, are we putting in some efforts to bind ourselves to this Mother Earth? He's saying, yes, there is a lot of hatred, there is a lot of dejection, depression. Inhuman attitude is there. People are being so cruel towards each other. Yes, there is lack of noble natures, means people are not good in behaving. Yes, there are gloomy days in your life. All the days are not equal. All the days will not be beautiful. Fine. There are over darkened ways made for our searching. Fine. So means, what we are getting in our lives, it is not always, life is not always bed of roses. Fine. So with roses you will get thorns also. If you want to relish the beauty, you have to go through some, difficult days also. So he's saying, yes, over darkened ways means you have some tough days in your lives, and bad days of your life, yes, made for your searching. But yes, in spite of all the negativity, in spite of all the over darkened ways, in spite of jealousy, in spite of hatred, some shape of beauty moves away the pall. In spite of all these negativity or negative things, please concentrate on the beautiful objects which are surrounding you. Only these beautiful objects, ideas, people will be able to remove the negativity which is surrounding you. Fine. In the beginning, he asked, "Na, are you putting in some efforts? Are you reading a flower? Are you surrounding yourself with beautiful objects and nature to do? Are you putting in efforts to do something for yourself?" Yes, there are a lot of negative things. Fine. He's saying that here, poet wants to say that without beauty, the earth will be full of cruel people, sad and gloomy moments. It is the beauty which is created by God which helps us to remove the sadness from our hearts. So, if you want to lead a beautiful life, if you want to lead a positive life, your aura, aura, it is made up of the kind of, that's why they say, na, ki keep yourself in the good company. If you are negative people are surrounding you, those who keep on cribbing always, they keep on saying bad things always, they keep on yelling for what they do not have in their lives, you will also become like that. So that's why they say that choose your company wisely. Okay, so in this stanza, the main idea is, poet says that every day it is the beauty which fills our heart with spirit to live. So we need to put in efforts to bind ourselves with this Mother Earth, in spite of dejection, in spite of depression and inhuman attitude and lack of noble natures, in spite of bad days in your life, in spite of unhealthy and darkened spirits, yes, in spite of all these negative things, only what can extract you out of this negative aura? Beautiful objects, beautiful things, beautiful ideas. So a thing of beauty can help you live a positive lives. Is it clear to you all? Please send me the feedback. Any doubt? जल्दी से बताइए. We are left with only 5 minutes. I will not continue unless and until I'm assured that you do know the meaning. So let me ask. Many of you are saying yes. Depend, you are late due to some network issue. I won't be marking present, because when 5 minutes are left and you are joining and then you are texting me to that mark me present, that's not possible. Okay, that's not possible. You are absent today. 5 minutes prior, we cannot. Yes, children. Uh, gallery view. Okay, let me now. Yes, Kanubha, please explain this stanza in few lines. Kanubha Sharma. Vaibhav, can you explain this stanza? When I ask questions, then you people have network problems, network issues. Messages आ रहे हैं but आवाज नहीं आ रही है ना, जल्दी से. Only you need to discuss this. Ansh Kataria, kindly change the display picture. You have put up your own picture. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Suhani, then please explain this stanza in few lines.
The poet says that on every morning there are beautiful objects which are encircling us, but yet there is lot of dejection, hatred, and negativity, and everyone have gloomy days. But in spite of all, over darkened days, negativity and jealousy, we should enjoy the beauty of all the things that which bind us to the Mother Earth, and the thing of beauty will help us lead a positive life.
Very good, very good. You can mute yourself, Suhani. So I guess it's clear to all of you. Fine. So we are not left with much time. You just, we will be doing the poetic devices also. Let me tell you for this stanza. Firstly, in the very first stanza, please note down, alliteration was used in the very first stanza when they are saying sleep full of sweet dreams. S sound is repeated. Then we have alliteration over there. Fine. Alliteration, you know that we have discussed in detail all the literary devices. That repetition of the consonant sound is called alliteration. So S sound is repeated here. Then note down the very first stanza, again metaphor is used, bower quiet. Calmness of the bower is compared to the calming effect of a beautiful thing. So that is a metaphor. Bower quiet is the example of metaphor here. Then in next stanza, we have alliteration again when the word noble natures. Fine. Consonant sound is used here. Then noble natures is the example of alliteration. And then again, we have metaphor in this second stanza. Wreathing a flowery band. The beautiful things of our life bind us to the earth. Fine. So the actually poet is trying to say that beautiful things bind us to the earth, but he has used the word wreathing a flowery band in spite of saying directly. So a comparison is made, a direct comparison is made. That becomes a metaphor. Metaphor, wreathing a flowery band, underline. Clear? And then you can say again this same line, a flowery band to bind us. Then it is imagery also, images created here. And then band to bind is also example of alliteration. So please note down, band to bind, this is the example of alliteration also. Clear? So we have completed 2 stanzas of A Thing of Beauty along with all the multiple themes I have discussed, and then literary devices used in both the stanzas. So please take notes side by side so that it will be helpful to you. Okay. So this is the end of your very first period. Have a nice day, Beta.